Tim Brando and Spencer Tillman from our College Football Today studios here exclusively for CBS SportsLine. The moral fabric of college football unraveled last week. A disturbing trend continued in which taunting and lack of sportsmanship led to outright brawls. Virginia Tech acted up, followed by another stomp on the logo incident, this time between Holy Cross and Dartmouth. And, of course, it was all capped off by the melee between Miami and Florida International. Spence, is it just perception, or is this problem worse than ever?
Well, it is a problematic situation. I mean, perception is reality. Tim, I think where they missed it is sport has tremendous potential to teach us life lessons. Let me give an example in this little analogy right here. Let's take these little cups, okay? And I want you to time me when I start stacking these cups up. You ready?
You're on the
3, 2,
clock.
1, go. All right, I'm on the clock. I'm going to stack these cups up on one another just like this. And you know what? It may take me a little while to do it, but I got it done. Now, how long did it take me?
6 seconds.
6 seconds? All right, now time me when I get ready to knock them down. You ready? All right, go.
Half a second.
Half a second?
Yeah.
See, that's the lesson we learned. Creative processes always takes longer than destructive processes. These young men's lives are creative processes. These institutions missed the opportunity to tell them, more importantly, reinforce the reality that what they did was destructive and will outlive their reputation.
And the other thing that I notice here, situational ethics. The Sun Belt Conference and Florida International step right in. We've got 16 guys indefinitely suspended at one place, one at the other. Now, I understand FIU is an upstart program. The Sun Belt is a non-BCS conference. But, I mean, again, I really think that this speaks to the improprieties that we have in college football today.
Well, again, we're not pointing a finger at one particular institution, but Larry Coker himself said this. We're doing what is in the best interest of Miami University. So that tells you a little bit. Self-governance is not going to be the key. You need someone outside. And I hate to admit that you were right on this, but we definitely need a czar, man.
Yeah, I mean, at some point, if we've got different BCS coordinators every year, and we do, now I know the Big Ten and the Pac-10 don't take part in it because we've got the Rose Bowl. We're just playing along. But we need to have one coordinator in charge of implementing or policing what takes place on the field. The NCAA can't be a part of this process because of that 1984 lawsuit that started all of this by Georgia and Oklahoma. I think the NCAA might at some point say, okay, enough's enough. But that's the last resort.
That's right. If they don't move, this will happen again. I had a great conversation with Les Miles about this, and he said, Spencer, on one hand, we're teaching these kids how to fight, how to dole out punishment, how to take punishment, but yet at the same time, we're asking them to do it in the confines of rules and between white lines. And the problem with that is, all of a sudden, can they manage that situation? The coaches, the administrators are the ones that have to tell them what is right and what is wrong.
This isn't to rule out that it can't happen at other places, and it has. I do remember the Clemson, South Carolina fiasco at the end of the year that cost those teams bowl opportunities. But in the final analysis, Miami has a pattern. And this is not the late 80s pattern. This is a pattern that goes back to the game between LSU and Miami in the tunnel of the Orange Bowl. It goes back to what happened in the circumstances surrounding the game at Papa John's Stadium, jumping and stomping on top of the logo. So when Donna Shalala, the president of Miami, comes out and says, wait a minute, we're not going to throw our young men under the bus. Hey, wait a minute. Stop spin doctoring here. This is not the media conjuring up a problem. You've got an issue here.
Yeah, and again, I have to get back to those little life lessons I've learned in sport, that core values are what an institution, an individual, a team does, not what they say. That's the most important lesson here, Tim.
All right. Well, remember, Spencer and I will be with you Saturday afternoons throughout the season on the College Football Today.